guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Today is World Meteorological Day, and the forecast is looking, well, ask me what it's like where you are. Or ask me for a weather joke.
Alexa, what's the time please?
It's 8:30 a.m.
Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Alexa, where am I located?
You're at 7 Coles Road, Flat 5 Biggs Apartments in Rochester, Kent.
Right, so my blood test appointment was cancelled yesterday. Right, it was cancelled at 8:20 a.m. in the morning, just as I was getting ready to go for an 11:30 morning appointment to St Mary's Medical Centre, Strood, which is just over the Strood Bridge from Rochester. Well, I sent Maritime Health, which is my doctors, which is a combination of doctors. It's the Halfway Surgery Chatham, it's the Pentagon Centre Chatham, it's St Mary's Medical Centre Strood, and it's St Mary's Island in Chatham as well, so it's majority Chatham. And I was out yesterday. I could have nipped into the Pentagon Centre and booked a blood test. So I sent them a message because I usually can't get through to the doctor's surgery. It's very difficult to get through to Maritime Health, especially in the morning. I've been sent a message back to my email address this morning. They don't take appointments over the phone. Now this is for a blood test. It's not for a doctor's appointment as such. It's for a blood test. And they requested it. And I booked it through the NHS appointment because NHS app, because Maritime Health told me to do so. Now they're telling me they don't take appointments, but I didn't send them an email. I sent them a message through their website. So I didn't send them an email, I sent them a message through their website. So someone's told me I can't book appointments through email. And I didn't send them an email, I sent them a message through their assistant. I've also rung up this doctor's before first thing in the morning, and they've told me to book an appointment through eConsult and not to phone them. So I'm very, very confused. So the music in the background is me trying to get through to the doctors. So I'm trying to get through to the doctors. And you get this music, which used to upset my mum. When my mum, Jennifer, used to answer the phone ordering a takeaway with music on, it used to upset my mother, my mum. Right, this is just for a blood test, it's not for a doctor's appointment. They cancelled my blood test, saying that the nurse or whatever was off sick. So I'm just waiting for them to answer the phone. Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today's famous birthdays include American actress Kerry Russell, American actress Victoria Pedretti, English musician Damon Albarn, American basketball player Kyrie Irving, and American actress Amanda Plummer.
I was due to go up to my mother in Chatham today when I got that message this morning from Maritime Health. They don't take doctor's appointments over by email. Fair enough. I'm not angry, I'm not upset. The sun's out, it is a lovely day. But do you see what happens? It contradicts itself. They're contradicting themselves. They tell me to ring up and make an appointment. It's always engaged. I can't get through. When I do get through to a receptionist, they tell me to book things on their e-consult form. So I am just confused here, and I've got a loud load of music coming out of my phone, which I'm going to try and put down low now because it's making my ears ache. So I'll put it down a bit lower just so that I can hear it and it's not hurting my ears. 01634 557 050, and it's Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 8:36 a.m.
It's 8:36. I've been on the phone for approximately 8 minutes 10 seconds. No one's answered the phone at all. I'll get told they've got no appointments, and they've told me to ring the phone, and I'm not going to get angry. I'll just see what she says, because it's usually a female that answers the phone. It's usually a young woman. Right, so let's get on with things. Yesterday my Amazon parcel came, and I got my balloons, and I got my mental toughness book from Amazon. So I'd actually gone out with Max for a walk around the fields, and when I came back, this was stuffed into a very small post box in a brown cardboard package. So this was stuffed into a very tiny mailbox by the Amazon delivery driver. It wasn't, funny enough, it's not broken and it's not bent at the edges or anything. The Mental Toughness Handbook, Train Your Brain for Peak Performance by Adam Clove. My mum rang about 20 past 8 this morning. In fact, it should be on my other phone. My mum rang at 8:21 a.m. and I'm going to go into my email, which is Gmail, and show you their message. And then I get someone from Facebook called Nigel, 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 asking me, Crystal, if I'm alright this morning, after not being able to get an appointment for my blood test. So I'm just making a note of it all, because this is what happens, and it's not only to me, it's other people this happens to. Maritime Health. Please call to rearrange your appointment. We do not take booking requests via email. I didn't book it via email. I booked it via their website. Casey. K-A-C-E-Y. Casey. Can you read that? Casey. I did not book the appointment via email. I booked it through their website, through the message system. It wasn't booked through email. Just mucking about with people's health, which is terrible. Just mucking about with somebody's health and being stupid. The dentist wants money. My dentist texted me yesterday. Ashley Lupin's dentist texted me yesterday as well. My oral cancer mouth cancer health check is due. Oral mouth cancer health check is due. And that I have to pay for. That's private. It's about £60. So they're contacting me because they want money off of me. And I've had this tooth, which is supposed to be have an abscess around it, or it's an abscess tooth, for nearly 3 years. But they have texted me for my oral cancer mouth screening check and oral hygiene, the hygienist, which costs at least £60 to have your teeth cleaned for about, 20 minutes? I don't know where the state of this world, talk about having to try and get mental toughness, you do, without losing your temper with people behind the reception desk and on the phone. When you're in the right and you need to explain it without getting cross, and it's difficult when some receptionists and some people are over the phone are very sarcastic, and especially when you're not feeling well and you've been on the phone for nearly an hour and you get a sarcastic receptionist. We ain't got nothing. You do have to be mentally tough. Alexa, what's the weather like?
Currently, in Rochester it's 10 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect rainy weather, with a high of 14 degrees and a low of 7 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
Who was the roundest knight at King Arthur's table? Circumference.
Who was the... Oh, that's a good one. That's an intelligent joke, that is. I like that one. So, Mental Toughness Handbook, Train Your Brain for Peak Performance by Adam Clove. And I got my balloons yesterday, which was a jungle theme with lions and monkeys, etc. Still playing music. Mental toughness is something that can be acquired over time. It is something we develop over time, much like building muscle. It's great news because anyone can do this. Only you need to be committed. So you need to be committed. And this has come to me, Crystal. Many people don't have the mental toughness to succeed because it requires a lot of hard work. Patience and patience. It can also cause frustration. It can be uncomfortable. It takes effort and frustration. You are part of a unique group. First things first, understanding mental toughness is key to your ability to develop it. This is what this section will focus on. Right? So already in the first part, you've got only you need to be committed. My mum, Jennifer, was committed to a mental hospital for 3 weeks. But she actually chose to go. I don't think she was actually certified. She chose to go. So you've got to define whether someone's been committed or they've been asked, will you go to the hospital for your own safety? And in fact, my mum decided to go for 3 weeks to All Saints Hospital in Chatham. I have never been committed and I've never stayed in a mental hospital. Just want to get that across because there's so many people that have got me and my mother mixed up on purpose. And we're two different people completely. So I'm going to work through this book because at the moment I've been left completely on my own. My son is not here with me, helping me in any way, shape or form. And it does get tough on your own, especially when, you know, anybody gets frightened in their home. They think there's a burglar, there's a loud noise and you get afraid and you've got nobody to go and look and see who it is for you, have you? Or you can't go together. I can't go outside with somebody when I feel afraid and I'm on my own. So I have got to be mentally and physically tough. Yesterday, coming out of Chatham Railway Station, I don't know whether the guy behind me accidentally kicked a can into the back of my trainer, but it sounded like it was done on purpose. I had a can kicked at my feet. and he turned round and he said to me, "Is everything all right?" And I'm a woman, and I've got a big guy. Sorry, thought someone was answering the phone. They're all busy. Story of my life. Because the police were busy when I was attacked. When I called 999, the phone line was busy. I wish I taped it with another phone, but I didn't have one at that time. So yeah, this guy comes out of the railway station behind me, and I get a can kicked into the back of my trainer. And then I walking past him, and I carry on, and I'm walking in the same direction as him. He turns round to me and he says, "Is everything okay?" What am I supposed to do? I've had a can kicked into the back of my foot, and I'm a woman. I'm not going to start an argument with a big man, am I? I'm a 5'5" woman, and this guy is a lot taller than me. I said, "No, everything's all right." You know, if you want to kick a trainer into the back of my leg, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? I just carried on walking, and I didn't go home. I walked straight into Chatham Town Centre after a can was like kicked into the back of my trainer. Right? I'm not going to get cross with somebody. He's probably had a hard day and he wanted to vent his feelings on a can. You know what I mean? So yeah, he turns round to me after kicking that can into the back of my foot, and he goes, "Is everything all right?" I went, yeah, everything's fine. I actually had a good time yesterday, believe it or not. I talked to a guy that was transitioning in Primark. He said he was a man, but he wanted to change into a woman. Young bloke. So I talked to somebody and I went around the shops and I bought some nice things and I enjoyed myself. A bit like before coronavirus in 2020, when I was going out and I was socialising and I was reading newspapers in the Pentagon Centre upstairs, and I was trying to get out. So you'll get someone intimidating you, trying to get you to go back home and indoors, but I carried on, and it's being tough and not losing your temper, because something else could have happened. If he'd have turned round after kicking that can into my trainer and I'd said, "No, it's not all right, what did you do that for?" I could have got punched and beaten up. So I kept quiet. And there's a time to keep quiet, and there is a time to confront somebody, right? Don't antagonise people that are already angry or upset about something. Don't antagonise them, and I didn't. I just walked. I walked behind him. I was going in the same direction, and you know, there's no police about in Chatham. There's nothing. And it wasn't a thing to call the police about anyway. Someone kicking something off the floor is nothing to complain about, is it? You just carry on walking. He was trying to provoke me, basically. He kicked something into my foot. And he turned around and he said, "Is everything okay?" thinking there was going to be some sort of fight, and there wasn't, because I'm a woman. And I've had enough of that sort of behaviour with partners, so I don't want any of that, and I didn't. Right, so I'm trying to get through to the doctors. It's 8:49 now, so they've told me to ring them, and this is why I don't ring them. I've been on the phone since 8:25. It is now 21:58. 22 minutes I've been on the phone to Maritime Health after being contacted by email saying I have to contact them over the phone and I suffer face pain. My mum rang me at 8:21 and I missed the phone call. See you later.